Hi, my name is Ray Bergen. I'm with SCORE, and SCORE is a national network of retired businessmen. And what we do is we focus on helping small businesses throughout the life of their business. So we will help small businesses through mentoring and resources from startup all the way to selling their business. And we'll get into a little bit about how we do that and how you can get involved. So SCORE was formed in 1964. We're a partner of the Small Business Administration, and our mission is to help aspiring and existing businesses, but mainly small businesses. We're here for the small business community. We wouldn't necessarily turn down a large business, but our mission is small businesses. And our vision is that we provide enough different type of resources that everybody can learn how they want to learn, but that they thrive as a small business owner. And that our client success is our success, which really means we like to develop a long-term relationship with the customer and not just a one-time mentoring session. Some of our sessions are that, but we like to develop a relationship with our clients. So we do that, number one, by mentoring. And I'm a certified mentor, and we have a network of mentors, like I said, all across the country. We have a chapter in our region. And what we do is people come through the website, score.org, asking for a mentor. We sit down and interview the client, determine their business needs, and then either give them the business advice on the spot or continue to work with them on other needs. Or number two, we can offer them low or no cost business training. We have a lot of webinars and workshops on score.org on a variety of topics. So on any topic, you could find a speaker, a webinar, or a workshop. And then lastly, we share a lot of free business template and resources. So I send out a lot of business startup templates, send a lot of links on all sorts of information. I just recently sent a bunch of links on how to sell your business. So we use those resources to help people who come into SCORE. But the nice thing about SCORE is you do not have to be mentored in order to use the SCORE website resources. Anybody can go on score.org, a chamber, anybody, and use the resources that are on there. They can then choose to be mentored or just keep using the workshops and the webinars. So that is all free to the general public, and there is no requirement to use those resources. So all of our mentoring is free. It's confidential. We do not talk about who we mentor and what we mentor them about. We normally try to meet face to face, but with the pandemic, you would guess that almost all of us has done Zoom mentoring over the past year. But I just did have my first face to face again with a local person. But we offer that all types of mentoring interfaces. And again, whether you're ready to build, buy, sell, retire, we can help you with those resources. So what do we help you with? Now I want to be careful. Our resources are free and we're all volunteers. The thing we don't do that can be different than accountants and lawyers is we don't do the work. We help you do the work. We mentor you through the work. We get you resources and articles how to do the work, but we don't do the work. For example, creating a business plan and a business concept. We will work with you until you've got your business concept nailed down and your business plan, but we won't write it. We would even find you somebody to write it if you so desired, but we would not write it. We don't take the place of accountants, lawyers, people like the SBDC where you can go and get work done. But we do create business plans, we estimate startup costs. A lot of people say, I have an idea, but I don't know what it's going to cost. And we get a lot of, I don't know where to get the money. So we do a lot of developing funding sources. In fact, Tony and the Grid has asked us to do a workshop on funding next because that is one of the most asked questions. I have no money now, what do I do? Um, or the bank has said they won't give me a loan without a business plan. What do I do? But we develop your marketing strategy, sales strategy, websites, social media. We ask a lot of questions, especially on startups, is who are your competitors and why do you think you're better than them? Why do you think you can beat them out? We develop the budgets. Pricing is a big thing. How to price your product right. You can make a lot of money or lose a lot of money with the wrong pricing strategy. We try to work with existing businesses, but we seem to get a lot of clients on the startup. But we do process improvement, expense reduction, operational improvement. We would like to work more with existing business because if we can retain that business and keep them in business, it's one less startup the chamber or the community has to develop. Recently worked with somebody to sell their business. A big thing now is how to recruit key skills and employees. And we do almost anything that our clients ask us within reason, but we rarely say no to a request. We also, besides helping individual clients, we do local business workshops and events. So we can custom design, for example, a chamber that comes to us and says, a lot of my members need help with a certain subject. Could you develop a workshop? Tony did that with the Grid. Um, I think they're a great benefit because you get a bunch of business owners and experts in your local community together, and the sharing that goes on at those events and the networking help them into the future. But SCORE will develop workshops around subjects that you choose, and we will customize it to your needs. So again, our resources are varied, and we have a multitude of them. Again, we talked about mentoring, but the library. You go onto score.org, there's take a workshop or there's browse the library. In the library, there's articles, assessments, templates, anything you want to learn. There's a search bar, type in developing a business plan, and you'll get 100 articles on how to develop a business plan along with workshops. We talked about the live webinars and the recorded webinars. Again, you can search the website. There's blogs and articles. There's a lot of data on score.org. A lot of people, when you develop a business plan, we ask them what's the size of their market, and they say, I don't know, how do I determine that? And we use some of that data to get them started. We do have a newsletter. The newsletter was particularly valuable during the pandemic. It really highlighted all the PPP and EIDL loans and all the information that the SBA was helping small businesses with. The other thing I'd like to talk about is volunteering with SCORE. We always are looking for good volunteers. And the roles that people play as a volunteer to SCORE are as a mentor, like I am, and most of our members are, provide free business advice and help people achieve their goals. But there's also people that say, I don't think I have enough expertise to be an overall mentor, but I have some subject matter expertise. And like, for example, some of our mentors are experts in social media. I'm past that age where I could be a subject matter expert in social media, but there are people in our group that pick one or two subjects and we'll actually search those out and refer our clients to them. You can be just a workshop facilitator. I want to develop workshops and I want to give workshops that SCORE's developed. There's a lot of support roles that can go on within SCORE. And there's always leadership roles. There's the chapter leader, there's state leaders. So there's a variety of roles from mentor all the way to leader. So we would like to make sure you know how to get started. So you can contact myself at the email address or my phone number. Or again, you can go to score.org, and there it can take you to find a mentor, and you can go on and type in your zip code or the business matter that you want us to mentor you with or help you with, or you can look at the workshop webinars and library. So we hope you take availability of our resources, and we'd love to hear from you and help you. Thank you.
Great, thanks, Ray.
Okay.
Questions that came in, there are two.
Okay.
When using score.org, do I have to choose a mentor in my area, or can I choose any mentor?
No, well, you can put in your zip code, but especially during the pandemic, I had very rarely did I have Rhinelander clients. I actually had one from John Hopkins in out east, and I've had one in Eau Claire. And no, you can pick your subject matter, or you can pick your zip code, or hopefully you find one in your zip code. But no, you do not have to find a local mentor. In fact, if I can't help you, I will try to find you a mentor that can. So, for example, I was trying to help somebody sell their business, and there was some questions I knew had to be answered, but I didn't have a lot of expertise in that area. So I found a mentor that was an accountant that did this for a living in his past, and actually found and linked them up as mentor clients. So no, you do not have to stick with your local mentor.
And the other question was, if I'm using score.org and they're free webinars, and I have questions, who do I reach out to after watching one of these webinars?
That's a good question. Because I haven't done that, because I'm normally looking for resources. I would suggest at that point you find a mentor, and then that mentor will. Our job again is not to do the work, but to find you where to find the answers, and most of the time we'll try to find the answer for you. So I would suggest that you, at that point, if you have a question that you can't find on anything on score.org, find a mentor. And we'll either find you a mentor that can get you an answer, or we'll search the website with you.
Great.
Or I'll hook you up with Tony, and she'll give you the answer.
All right, I will put it out there. Any other questions? You can add it in the chat. You can talk. You can unmute your mics. All right, this meeting has been recorded. So if you have any questions or want to scroll back through it, it'll be on the Grid's website, our social media, and our newsletter. So if you're not already subscribed to our newsletter, hop on our website and sign up today, because you get great information like this for free. So we'll see Ray again in August with Jeff Verdorn from Oneida County Economic Development to talk about funding. So thank you, Ray. I appreciate it.
Okay, thank you, Tony.